Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I have my update for March in my 15 in 2015. So in the last update I have managed to finish one body spray that I had. It was a Fruits and Passion one, and I had finished a nail polish, the Sally Hansen Gem Crush. And I finished two little samples, these little guys of skincare samples. I had finished two. So I'm going to insert the clip of what I had finished somewhere in this cream or at the end of this blah blah. And these were my empty items for then. Since then, I've only finished one more item, and it's one of these little baby ones. So I had 10 at the beginning of the year, and the last update I finished 2 plus this one 3. I have 7 more of these to go, so they're going to be gone by the end of the year. But that's how much empties I have for this month. I'm just going to throw that away. Then, as I mentioned, I'm not keeping my empties for this project because I don't want to keep stuff around for like a whole year. That's too long for me. I'm just going to toss them as I go. So for the rest of the items, I'm going to show you what I used and how much of it I used. So one item that I was for sure thinking was going to be gone this month is this Keratin Forever Blonde Dramatic Repair Shampoo from Paul Mitchell. And I thought I was down to here, but clearly I wasn't. I think that this was my first mark, then that was my second. I think that most of my guesses were wrong. I'm super low on it. Honestly, there's really nothing left to the bottom. When you shake it, you barely hear anything anymore. So this, if it's not finished by next month, I don't know what the heck is wrong. But I'm using this like twice a week, and so it doesn't go down as fast, but I cannot wait for it to be gone. I don't love it and I just want it gone. But it will definitely be gone in the next update, but it's not gone as of today. Sadly, it is not. One item that I also didn't do that much progress, and as I mentioned in my first videos, I'm not showing every product in this. I'm just showing the products that I did use during the month. This is my Tummy Girl perfume. I started up here, used a nice amount during the first month, used an okay amount. Oh, how am I going to show those? An okay amount in the second, and a smaller one in the third. I'm getting really bored of that scent, so I'm not making as much progress. Plus, I also added in in the previous month, I wanted to use sachet samples, and now I'm also working on another perfume for my finish. No, it's just a project 10 pound, and I have another perfume in there. So I think that for the next 2 months, I'm gonna take a break for that one, focus on the other one, and then come back to this one afterwards because I really cannot stand it anymore. I used to freaking love this, but the scent grew stronger over time as well, and now I don't like it anymore. So I'm taking a break from it. I'm gonna come back to it in maybe 2 months. Okay, then the other items that I did make some progress on. Okay, one that I made a tiny hint of progress on, and it really depends on how you're putting it. Sometimes it looks like there's no progress, sometimes it looks like there is. This is my e.l.f. Eye Definition Under Eye Setting Powder. I was here when I started, and now I'm here. It's a tiny hint of progress, but this lasts forever. It's so finely milled that it just, you can you don't need a lot of it, and when you think it's going lower and you just kind of shake it, it goes it kind of takes more space, I guess, in the box. So there's really a lot of it in this little container, so it's gonna last me for a long time. But since I removed the other setting powder that I had in my Finish by Cinco de Mayo, now I can target on that one a little bit. Then I have one lipstick that I started using that was not on rotation, and it's the I didn't do marks. I don't like marking on lipsticks. That's personal preference, so it's harder for you guys to tell. But this is the Revlon Color Burst Lip Butter in Pink Lemonade, and I realized that in conjunction with another Project Bata item, it was a very decent color. But this is how much I have left. I think I used up I don't know if you can tell, I'm gonna put my hand behind it, but there's a shape in it. When I started, everything was higher than the shape, and now it's lower on some sides. So I did make some progress. I see that I have made some, but it's gonna be around for at least 1 more month, maybe even 2. But now I'm targeting that one for up until at least the end of the Finish 5 by Cinco de Mayo, I'm going to be targeting that one because it works well with one item from there. Then the final like easy to mark item that I have is this Bodycology brown sugar vanilla. When I started, I was all the way up here. In the last month, I used a little bit of it because I was focusing on the other body spray that I finished last month, and then I used that much up since then. So I think that maybe one month or 1 month and a few days, this one will be gone. So maybe in the next update, I'm hoping, or in the update after that, this will be completely gone. Then the other items that I have are eyeshadows. The three bottom ones I didn't really use at all, and the two top ones are the one that I did use. So I'm gonna get them out individually. This one, in the last update, I had powder all the way up on this side, and I only had I had here, 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 and this was the only clear eye area. Now I cleared up all that side, and there's only that little L left. So I'm guessing I'm still focusing on this one. As long as I'm focusing on my eyeshadow from the Finish 5 by Cinco de Mayo, they work well together. So I'm going to be playing around with it for another yeah, a little bit over a month still. And then I'm taking a break from it and going back to it after the summer because I'm starting to get bored of that color. And honestly, like I'm starting to, instead of just tapping it and then applying it, I'm like tapping it and then applying it because I want to use more product. So it's not going to be finished in the next month, but I'm hoping, like my ideal is that I would like to have it like here, only have one line left. So we'll see if I can have that. Fingers crossed. Then the other one, final one that I have some progress on is this one. And same thing with this one. This one's harder to tell, but here you can see that there's a little knob. Before, this little knob was all the way to the top, and here I also had a little knob all the way to the top. Now this whole area is clear, and this one doesn't go all the way to the top, and it's super thin. So hopefully by the next update I will have cleared that whole area. Everything will be in a straight line. It will be a little bit lower than this. So same thing for this one, up until my Finish 5 by Cinco de Mayo item is finished or that the project is finished, I'm focusing on them, and afterwards I'm taking a break because I need to work on other eyeshadows. I'm really sick of that eye look. It's not the one that I'm wearing today, by the way. This one is a lot more on the brown side and then the mixing of these colors, but I'm so tired of using them that I'm not going to work on them anymore. I'm going to focus on that bottom row of color. What I'm wearing today though is the bottom row of color. I think I've used it only once other than today during that month, so there's no progress to see. But afterwards I'm going to be working with those. I think that in the summertime they do a nice like bronze goddess look, and like I can play with them and add some dimension and stuff, so that's going to be my target for the months after. So enough of that rambling. This is my progress for the 15 and 2015. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Have a great day. Bye bye.